Hi guys, it's me, Jinx. I just wanted to, kinda make a second video because I'm really bored. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm really bored. There's, not really a lot going on in my life at the moment. Um, I'm really sorry if, I keep looking in that direction. It's because that's where my TV is, and I'm trying to, find something to watch. Um, Not really watch, but just something so that I can listen to something. Um, a couple minutes ago, actually, I got really scared. I was sitting here on this couch and I was just watching TV. Well, I heard something in the kitchen because the kitchen's just it's like right over there, like right in front of me, basically. And so I heard something, and so you're all gonna think that this is really stupid, but I looked up just to see what it was. And then I saw a mouse, run across the floor, and I don't know why my heart just sunk in my chest, and I don't know why. It's I don't normally care about mice, but for whatever reason I got really scared. I'm not even sure why I got scared, to be honest. Um, it just I don't know. I mean, I've seen the mice here in the house before, so I'm not really sure why I got scared whenever I saw it. I guess I just kind of, I wasn't really expecting it. And it just, I don't know, it just kind of scared me a little bit. And, that's normal. I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. My mind's probably fucking hallucinating right now. I just, I don't know. Um, I thought maybe I could just kind of talk to y'all. I mean, I know y'all can't talk back, but I thought, maybe I could just tell y'all some stories or something right now. I actually have a story from let's see, what night was it? I can't even remember what night it was. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me think for 1 second. Um, this actually, I think, happened a couple nights ago. Um, I was actually here at this house, and my granddad, my grandma, and my great grandma, because this is my great grandma's house. Well, anyway, so I was sitting there, and my great grandma, they were talking. My great grandma, grandma, and granddad, they were all talking. And I went to go outside because I told my granddad, I'm gonna go put my stuff in the truck because we were about to head home. Well, whenever I went to go head home, it was crazy. I mean, this stuff, whenever this happened, you're thinking, this doesn't normally happen, or at least this is what I was saying. I was saying, I'm this doesn't normally happen. This happens in movies. This doesn't happen anywhere else. Well, whenever I went outside, it was really dark. It was pretty late. It was about 10 something at night. So I went outside to go put my stuff in the truck, like I normally do. Well, I go outside and I was on the phone with my friend, so I was being loud, I was laughing. Well, I look in the street and there's a guy. Okay, this guy is just standing there. And this was really actually kind of creepy because I was why would a random guy be standing in the middle of the street? Well, there was a random guy just standing in the middle of the street. And in my head, I was like, why would he be standing there? Well, I was also laughing, and I laughed pretty loud. Well, he turned. This is whenever it gets weird. He turned around, okay, and he looked at me. And then he starts walking towards me. And I'm like, oh shit. My eyes got, huge. I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get kidnapped. I'm gonna get fucking kidnapped and raped. This doesn't happen, though. I was like, no, this doesn't happen, but why is it happening to me? Why me? Why not any other girl? I'm not that pretty. I mean, y'all haven't known me long enough, but I'm really not that pretty. I'm not I'm not that kind of girl. I'm not the kind of girl that a lot of guys would want. But, I'm me, and I try to be myself. I don't try to be someone I'm not. And, that's me. Well, like I said, back to the story. This guy was walking towards me. And as he walked towards me, I turned around and I just hauled ass and ran back in the fucking house. I was like, no, that shit ain't happening. I'm not letting that happen to me. that kind of shit just doesn't happen, and I'm not letting it happen. Well, I got back in the house, my granddad just kind of looked at me. He's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "There's a guy out there," and he's like, "Oh, a guy." I'm like, "You don't get it." He was standing in the middle of the street, and he started walking towards me. And he kind of looked at me. He was like, "Oh, are you fucking kidding me?" I'm like, "No." I turned and looked at the door, and this guy had walked all the way to the house. And he looked in the front door and saw me, and he just kind of stood there and stared and had this smile on his face. Now, let me explain to you what this guy looked like. This guy, okay, not to be racist, was black. Not like Latino or Mexican or something, not like that. He was like black. And like I'm sitting there and I just kind of look at him, and he has like clothes like imagine this is his arm. Okay, he had clothes like folded over his arm. I don't even know why, but he did. And I look at my granddad and I'm like, he's at the door. My granddad stands up now. My granddad is kind of scary. He has like the full like beard, mustache. Old. He's like 6 foot something, and I'm like, he's like maybe like 6'9", and I'm like 5'3". So it's like, well, he walks in front of the door, and that guy, like I kid you not, that guy ran his ass away. He was like, "I'm not staying here, bitch," and he just like disappeared. And I was like, thank the Lord. But then I told myself, I'm like, I'm never going outside in my neighborhood at night again. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna get kidnapped. I'm not gonna put myself out there to be possibly kidnapped. That's not something that I do. So I'm just like, I don't. That was my story, and I mean, it was really creepy at the time. But I mean, I've learned from it. I've learned, don't go outside at night. That's not something that you want to do, Katrina. Yeah, by the way, my real name isn't Jinx. Just letting all of y'all know that. That's not my real name. Um, but that's the name that I like to go by is Jinx. So that's why my name on here is Jinx the Cat, because that's the name that I really like to go by is Jinx. And that's what I would like everybody here to call me. And I actually have thought of like a name for all like my subscribers, but I'm not completely sure about it yet. So I'll probably like tell y'all about it later. Um, I know that I don't have any subscribers at the moment, but I plan to hopefully get some soon, and maybe I can do a lot of different like stories and just kind of tell y'all about my life and how it's going. Um, as you can tell, I've kind of warmed up to the idea of making videos, and my first video was actually really kind of shy, because I'm a shy girl. And a lot of that shyness comes from like the way I look. The way I look and everything. Yeah, I have the hair, but I'm really like, how like most girls that a lot of people like, they're like I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but like a lot of girls that guys like are like that. Like they have like the little curve, and like they got the boobs, and then they got the inner, and then they got the butt. Well, I'm not like that. I mean, I have curves, but I'm more like boobs in and then huge. Like I'm I'm not skinny. And I'm not trying to body shame skinny girls. I'm not trying to body shame bigger girls. I'm just a bigger girl. And my family doesn't like it. My great grandma tells me all the time, "You're fat, you need to lose weight." And I'm tired of hearing it. And I tell her, we start fights all the time. But I'm like, "Girl, I don't care how I look. I mean, I like this. I mean, I'm shy about it, but yeah, I like it. I'm not ashamed that I'm big." But I mean, whenever people are mean to me about the different things, then yeah, I get kind of upset about it. And and I don't like it whenever people are bullied, because I've gone through bullying. Like my whole life. A lot of my life I've gone through bullying, and I don't like it. And it's just because we got a little bit extra meat on our bones, like right here, and like your stomach. You have a lot of extra meat, and Like, as you can tell, you could probably tell right now, I'm not skinny. But that doesn't make me mad. I'm not the kind of person to really get upset about it. And so yeah, I don't know. Um, I think I'm gonna end the video right here, just because I'm running out of things to say at the moment. There might be another video later on tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. I'm actually kind of enjoying making the videos and stuff. Um, I might even like make another like story. Like if I have an interesting story that happens to me tomorrow, we'll talk about it with you. I mean, I have a lot of interesting things happen to me during the day a lot of times. So, I'll talk to y'all about the different things that happen in my life. And I think that's what I'm gonna do for a bit until I get an actual like camera where I can go out and like take the camera with me and like record while I'm out and stuff. I think I'm just gonna record like stories and like just kind of tell y'all about how my day went. And I know that it may not be all that interesting to y'all and y'all probably won't like it, but so yeah, that's about all that there is to it. So I guess I'm gonna go. Um, I just like I don't know. I'm actually kind of happy now. Um, Bye.